All praises go to Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Kukrakadash. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, brothers. We have a lesson for you. Okay. Hearing, spiritual ears of understanding. You know, you got to go through these ears for you to hear. You got to hear this word. You know, it ain't going to just come to you. You know, you got to hear this word for it to ignite a flame inside you. You know. So to hear, to perceive by hearing, listen, obey, follow. We got to listen to the word of the Most High. We got to obey. We got to follow. Access to. Exceed to. We got to exceed to. Grant. Judge. To mark. To perceive. The shift from. Perceive with the ear and the sound made by someone or something. Be told or information of. Be aware of. Knowing of the existence of. Hear. When you hear, you perceive a noise made by someone or something, like a person's voice or a song of a bird, or the torturous sounds of a tick-tock on a sleepless night. While hearing generally means to perceive a noise, it has sense. It includes to listen carefully as to a story. Ears. Yahweh Shah opens our ears. Ears should hear and obey reproof. Ears of a servant who refused to leave their master bored to the door. Ears, instructions received through your ears. The ears of the wicked, not inclined to hear Yahweh. So the ears of the wicked is not inclined to hear the words of this. Ears that hear and receive the word of Yahweh's blessed. You know, so you blessed if you can hear the words of Yahweh through this Bible, because not many can. Ears, you know, to hear, you know, of the wicked. Of the wicked stopped against Yahweh. So the ears of the wicked is Yahweh is stopping their ears from hearing him. Your ears should seek knowledge, you know. And like I said, your ears of the wicked stop against Yahweh's word. You know, his word don't go and they don't hear. He don't hear. It go one ear and out the other. But your ears, 144 elect, you should seek knowledge. You should. God's open. You know, God made your ears. The origin of hearing should be given to the law of Yahweh. So your ears, your hearing should be given unto the laws of Yahweh. Your ears, not satisfied with earthly things. Don't be satisfied with these earthly things. This is bullshit down here. Your ears should be bowed down to instruction. Your ears, the ears of the wicked, turn away from God's law. So the ears of the wicked, you know, they're going to turn away from this good book. The ears should receive the word of God, to receive the word of Yahweh. The ears should be inclined to wisdom. Your ears, Yahweh planted. Your ears is hearing, capable of trying to distinguish words. Your ears, not to be stopped at the cry of the poor. So your ears is a major part of the body, you know. These ears, you know, through the ears, it goes to brain. So you got to hear, you know. So when somebody deaf, you know, it's going to be hard for them. But some of them, they do the sign language. You feel me? Let's get to these precepts. Psalms 31 and 19. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee, which thou hast brought from them that trust in thee before the Son of Man. So how great is the goodness which has laid up for them. The Most High got goodies laid up for us that fear thee, that fear the Most High. You fear the Most High, which thou hast brought for them that trust in thee before the Son of Man. Yes, yes. Psalms 34 and 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are upon their cries. You know, so the eyes of Yahweh are upon the righteous, and his ears are upon their cries. So even the Most High hears us. You know, that Satan, they smoking dope all night. They you know, that's what they do, you know. So the women, they fight against each other, you know, don't want him next to her man, or things of that nature. Isaiah 64 and 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, they have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither has the eye seen, O Yahweh, beside thee, what he has prepared for him that waited for him. So the Most High didn't prepare for us, you know. Like I said, the Most High didn't prepare some goodies, you know. And he said, from since the beginning of the world, you know, he had these already stored for us. Men have not heard, and they ain't heard nothing what the Most High got prepared for us, nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen. So there ain't nobody that even seen this but Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Oh, and O Yahweh, O power beside thee, what he has prepared for him that waited for him. So we gotta have patience and wait for the Most High. Matthew 4 and 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahweh. So, you know, when we ain't worrying about, you know, bread alone, we ain't worrying about the victuals and all that, you know, but what comes out, the word that proceeds out of the mouth of the word of the Lord, you know, Yahweh. So if it proceeds out of his mouth, we got to hear it. And how do we hear that? We hear it by the other brothers that's preaching this word, you know. By the other, you know, some spark in your ear, you know, when the other brothers preach that word, when they preach the goings of the Most High, you know, his words, you know. So we got to, you know, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh, and the prophets, you know, are his mouthpieces, you know, and whatever come out of the mouth of the prophet, you know, is proceeding out of the mouth of the Most High, you know. So we get nourished by each other, you know. We feed each other this word. Matthew 11 and 15. He that has ears to hear, let him hear. Yes, 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 yes. So we got to hear this word. If you got ears to hear, you got to hear this spiritual word. You know what I'm saying? Ain't everybody, got the what's that word? Everybody ain't got the privilege to hear this word. Matthew 18:15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone. And if he hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But some of us are stiff-necked and think we know it all. But if your brother hear you, hear that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and don't mind being reproved, rebuked, for something that he done or said wrong, you have gained a brother. So these ears, these spiritual ears, has a lot. Mark 4:23. If any man has an ear to hear, let him hear. Yes. You can't stretch that enough, You gotta hear, man. These ears is to hear, man. And y'all know that Martin show, Martin, as big as his ears are, he ain't gonna hear none of this. We privileged to hear this. And we know people with big ears, Martin. Yeah, Martin got some big ears, But if the Most High don't open his ears up, he's not going to hear nothing. Isaiah. Go to Brother Isaiah. Isaiah 50:5. Yahweh, thy power has opened my ears, and I was not rebellious, neither turned away. So Yahweh has opened my ears. And Yahweh has opened your ears too, brother, your spiritual ears. And I was not rebellious. You can't be rebellious when you hear this word. Some people, they go against it. So they so goddamn rebellious. But the 144 elect has opened my ears. So Yahweh, thy power has opened thy ears. And I was not rebellious, neither turned away back. So we ain't turning away back into our old days, I was tempted today, to call up a old female, that I know, and offer a little change, for a fair exchange ain't no robbery, I had a few cash out, I had offer a few dollars, for a little something, sex, but it didn't turn up my way, because the Most High directs your goings and goings out, She said, I don't got no vehicle, I don't got no way there. So, it wasn't meant for me to get no box, even though sometimes the flesh get weak and wanted, She said she don't got no way downtown where I live at. So I just gave it up, like, it ain't meant for me to get none. Mark 7:35. And straightway his ears were open, and the string of his tongue was loose, and he spoke plain. So let's go to straight, unambiguous, serious, direct, not crooked, not bent or curved, honest, properly stretched, true, clearly, undetaching, and way, road, path, room, space, freedom of movement, course of life, spiritual choice, travel, move to go. So, and straightway his ears were open. So when your ears are open to this word, it's direct. You hear it direct. And it's not crooked. It comes in straight and not bent or curved. Honest, properly, true and clear, and straight way. And the way, the road into your ear, a path, room, space, freedom of movement, this spirit gotta go through them ears, and hit what it supposed to hit. The course of life, the spiritual choice, So we gotta hear with these ears, But some people, they stiff necked, they don't want to hear nothing. Luke 11:28. But he said, ye rather blessed are they that hear the word of Yahweh and keep it, So, but he said, yea, rather blessed are they that hear the word of Yahweh and keep it. So after we hear this word, we got to keep it. We can't just let it go in one ear and out the other. We got to keep this and apply it and let it manifest in you. Luke 12:3. Therefore, whosoever ye spoke in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear of the closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. So that housetop, that's the internet, all over the world, and, they used to put, dishes on top of the housetop, for you to get the internet, So, you spoke in the word of the Most High in a dark world, and this, and like I'm speaking the words of the Most High in this darkness, but your words will be heard by people, the elect, the Israel, of Israel, your words going to be heard, even though I'm right here on Skid Row, you know what I'm saying, in the gloom, in this darkness, you know what I'm saying, you do these videos in private and it goes through the internet, which is the housetop. That's where they connect the internet from. So, even though I'm on Skid Row, downtown Los Angeles, in the midst of dope smoking, drinking, and all this bullshit around me, I'm still being heard. The Most High is still being heard through the words of my mouth, speaking this book, through the housetop. So, therefore, whatever ye have spoken in the darkness shall be heard in the light. So I'm speaking these words in the darkness, in the dark of Skid Row, and which ye have spoken in the ear and closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. And this is just like a deluxe jailhouse, a jail cell, It's just a little bigger than a jail cell, So it's proclaimed it's like and some people got closets bigger than my room. Where I live at. Some people got closets bigger than this, But, spoken in the ear and closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. So the Most High word is going all through the internet, Acts 7:51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in the heart and the ears. you know. So you stiff-necked, you know, and uncircumcised in the heart, in your mind, and your ears. Ye do always resist the Holy Ghost, as your fathers did, so do ye. So some of them gonna resist this Holy Ghost just like their fathers did, and they gonna do it too. They gonna follow. The saying, just like father, just like son. You know, you heard it. You know, just like mama, just like daughter. You know, she following in the footsteps of her mama. You know, he act just like his daddy. So the same stiff-necked and uncircumcised motherfuckers, you know, with their heart, ain't gonna hear it in their mind or their ears. They ain't gonna hear this word. But they gonna hear Gucci Mane, you know, but they gonna hear all type of other entertainers, you know, Cedric the Entertainer, you know. They gonna hear Boosie Badass, you know, but they ain't gonna hear this good word. How about that? 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it's written, eyes have not seen, nor ears heard, neither have entered into the hearts of man the things which Yahweh has prepared for them that love him. Ooh, that's a beautiful verse, ain't it? Prepared, made ready. So the Most High got things for us made ready. When we get finished with this bullshit down here and we endure to the end, the Most High got good things made ready for us. You know, so if I endure this bullshit, this old punk ass Skid Row shit, the Most High got things made ready. Yes. That makes me happy. You know, beforehand. You know, so beforehand, you know, he done made it beforehand to produce, made ready for use. So he got things ready for us to use already, you know. Wives made ready for us to use, you know. So I don't got to worry about no box, because he got wives already made for us, ready for use, you know. We can't even imagine what the Most High got for us. Let me read that again. But as it is written, eyes has not seen, nor ears heard. So these eyes ain't even seen this. The ears haven't even heard. Neither have entered into the hearts of man. It ain't even entered into the mind 10% of what the Most High got for us. The things which Yahweh has prepared for them that love him. Don't you love the Most High? You better. Yes. Galatians 3:5. He therefore that ministers to you in the spirit and worketh miracles among you, does he it by the works of the law or by the hearing of faith? So you know, he that ministering to you in the spirit, you know, and worketh miracles among you, you know. So we ministering through the spirit to each other, you know. We working miracles, you know, through this word, you know. You wouldn't believe what I used to do, you know, and what the other brothers used to do. But the Most High done worked a miracle through us, and we don't anticipate in that bullshit no more. You know, even though sometimes we can fall, you know what I'm saying? The brother said one time, we're here to, you know, we're gonna fall, you know, we're here to go off. That's what he said. We're here to go off, you know. But that's for us to do, you know, in these bodies, in this flesh. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna fall and come back. Does he it by the works of the law or by the hearing of faith? You know, by this hearing, you know, by the hearing of it. That's what's happening, by the hearing of when I hear these brothers preach this word through the housetop, through the internet, you know, and give us this word. Feeds my soul, feeds my spirit. Feeds your spirit, feeds you. 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they would not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. So itching ears are harking for gossip. So they got a harking for gossip, like some pitches, harking, a mental craving. That's what hearkening means, So they got itching ears, a harking for gossip, just like some bitches. Hearkening, mental craving, a passion for gamble, itching, restless desires, feeling and provoking desire to do or get something, So they gonna have these itching ears to do some bullshit. They ain't gonna have no spiritual ears like us. Revelations 3:22. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the church. Yes, the Spirit of the Lord, and we're a part of the church. We the church, So you want to hear the Spirit of he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the church. So you gotta hear this word, hearing, spiritual ears of understanding, So when he say hear, that's for understanding, to perceive, for this understanding, for you to understand what that brother is saying, or what I'm saying, or what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. It's not us. We just vessels. And we're going to give all praises to Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Krakadash. Shalom, brothers.